a WikiVidi documentaries production. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Enjoy. Dulce María. Dulce María Espinoza Saviñón is a Mexican actress, singer-songwriter and author. She's been part of several music projects, most notably pop group Rebelde from 2004 to 2009, which originated from the successful Mexican telenovela Rebelde, and sold 20 million albums around the world, for which she has received multiple awards. Since 2009, after signing to Universal Music, Dulce María has released 3 solo albums, Extranjera, Fronteras and DM. Early life. Dulce María was born on December 6, 1985 in Mexico City, Federal District. She has 2 sisters, Blanca Reri and Claudia. She has German, Mexican Indian, and Spanish ancestry and is the great-niece of painter Frida Kahlo. She stated in an interview with Go Pride that, "My grandmother is our sister," although other interviews say she was her first cousin. As a child, Dulce María began doing television commercials. In 1993, at the age of 8, she was cast in Plaza Sésamo, Mexico's version of Sesame Street. She also appeared in various Mexican commercials during her young age, including the Mexican furniture store Viana during Mother's Day. She was later cast in El Club de Gaby, and participated in several specials on the Mexican Discovery Kids channel. She began to work in soap operas in Televisa, but she discovered her real passion when she was given the opportunity to participate in a music project called Rebelde. Music career. In 1996, Dulce joined the Mexican music group KIDS. They were very popular among children in Mexico and released 2 hit singles, La Mejor de tus Sonrisas and Prende el Switch. In 1999, Dulce decided to leave the group due to personal reasons. After her departure from the KIDS, Dulce and her then-boyfriend, Daniel Habif, also an ex-member of KIDS, decided to start their own group called D&D. They recorded 5 songs but, for unknown reasons, split up. In early 2000, Dulce replaced Angie in Jeans, a female Latin pop group. She left after 2 years to film Clase 406. Dulce began acting in telenovelas and was eventually cast as one of the main characters in Rebelde. The success of Rebelde launched RBD, made up of Dulce, Oni, Maite Perroni, Christian Chavez, Alfonso Herrera, and Christopher von Uckerman. The group made 9 studio albums, including records in Spanish, Portuguese, and English. To date, they have sold over 20 million albums worldwide, and toured across Mexico, South America, Serbia, Romania, the United States, and Spain. On August 15, 2008, RBD released a message telling fans that they had decided to split up. They went on one final tour, Gira del Adios World Tour, which ended in 2008. On November 25, 2008, Dulce collaborated with Tiziano Ferro and Oni on a song called El Regalo Más Grande. Following the breakup of RBD, Dulce signed with Universal Music and announced that she began recording in 2009 as a solo artist. Solo projects. In 2009, she recorded 2 new songs for the novela, Verano de Amor, called Verano and Déjame Ser, a song she co-wrote along with Carlos Lara. Dulce also collaborated with Akon to remix his song Beautiful. They performed the song together at the 2009 radio concert, El Evento 40. Dulce also voiced Laina Folkton in Grand Theft Auto 4. Dulce María released her first solo single on May 17, 2010, titled Inevitable. The music video was released on May 24 and was directed by Argentinian director Francisco de Morim Lima. Dulce María's solo album, Extranjera, was originally set to be released on September 7, but the release date was changed due to the recording of some new tracks. The album was then set to be released November 9, 2010, with her stating on Twitter, "We have more surprises for you guys, so be patient." The surprise was that the album was going to be divided into Extranjera Primera Party, with 7 tracks, including the hit Inevitable, released on November 9, 2010, and Extranjera Segunda Party with 7 more tracks plus a DVD with extras, on November 9, 2010. Dulce María presented her album with a showcase at the Linayo and announced her second single, You Know. which will be featured on the second part of the album set to be released in the summer of 2011. The song is a cover of the late singer Selena, from the album Amor Prohibido. The song began playing on radios on November 16, 2010. On January 14, 2011, a preview clip was released for Dulce's new single You Know, showing her in 3 different outfits, and in the last scene arguing with her love interest. Dulce Maria's music video You Know was released on February 10 on her personal YouTube channel, Dulce María Live, earlier than planned due to it being leaked. Dulce María announced on her official YouTube account that Extranjera Segunda Parte would be released on June 14, 2011. Amid 2014, Dulce began recording her third studio album titled DM. The record was finished in August 2016 and was released on March 10, 2017. Dulce is currently on her DM World Tour promoting the album. Acting career. Following her success as a child star, Dulce began to star in teen-oriented telenovelas such as El Juego de la Vida and Clase 406. In Clase 406, she worked alongside Alfonso Herrera, Oni, and Christian Chavez, who later became her bandmates in RBD. In 2004, she was cast as one of the main characters in Rebelde, a Mexican remake of the hit Argentinian telenovela, Rebelde Way. Dulce played Roberta Pardo, the strong-willed daughter of a famous Mexican singer. Rebelde was a hit worldwide and had over 400 episodes, airing from 2004 until 2006. In 2006, the actress received the TVY Novelas Award for Best Young Telenovela Actress for her work in Rebelde. Following the success of Rebelde in 2007, Televisa released RBD, La Familia, which starred the members of RBD. The sitcom was based on the fictional lives of the members of RBD. The characters of the sitcom were not based on the band's characters in Rebelde, but intended to be similar to the actors' real personalities. RBD, La Familia was the first Mexican series shot entirely in high definition. The show ran from March 14, 2007 to June 13, 2007, and only had 13 episodes. In 2009, Dulce starred in the telenovela Verano de Amor, alongside Gonzalo Garcia Vivanco and Ari Borovoy, also produced by Pedro Domiel, where she interpreted the theme songs of the telenovela, Verano and Déjame Ser. Dulce was cast as Miranda. The telenovela premiered on February 9, 2009, replacing the series Juro que te amo. Verano de Amor incorporated messages into the novella promoting environmental responsibility, an extension of Televisa's Televisa Verde initiative focused on the environment. In 2010 she received the prize of People en Español as Best Young Actress for the telenovela Verano de Amor. In April 2010 Dulce María was cast as a Lupita in a new independent film project, directed by Gonzalo Justiniano, Alguien ha visto a Lupita, starring alongside Chilean actor Cristian de la Fuente. The film was released in March 2011. Dulce María was in fashion line Calas with her ex-colleague Maite Perroni. It is interesting to note that Dulce was in TV show Clase 406 with actors Oni, Alfonso Herrera, and Christian Chavez. The two latter of the three were also in a group with Dulce which was also named Clase 406. In 2013, Dulce starred in a return to the telenovela In Mentir para Vivir. In 2015, she appeared in a PETA video discouraging people from attending circuses that use animals. In 2016, Dulce starred as the first antagonist role debut in the telenovela Corazón que Miente. In 2016, Dulce starred in the telenovela Muy Padres. Philanthropy. Throughout her career, Dulce María participates in several humanitarian campaigns. In September 2009 was chosen by Google, Save the Children, and Chicos.net as the representative of the campaign Technology Yes that is responsible for promoting the good use of the internet among young people. In October Dulce created her own foundation called Fundación Dulce Amanecer, with the objective of contributing to social causes, ranging from supporting the communities of support of indigenous women to caring for the environment. The singer maintains the foundation with the support of his followers around the world and donations and sweepstakes of her personal items. on account of its foundation. In 2011, Nickelodeon Latin America announced that Dulce María would receive the Pro Social Award of the Kids' Choice Awards Mexico 2011. Dulce received the Green Blimp, a special award that distinguishes those who receive this recognition. The Social Pro Award is presented in other countries as the United States and Brazil under the Big Green Help strategy, established by Nickelodeon. This recognition is given to people who stand out for their actions and impact on the environment or society, such as Michelle Obama in 2010. In February 2010, Dulce María along with Alfonso Herrera were presented to the media at the National Auditorium of Mexico City as representatives of Expo Joven 2010, an event that aimed to demonstrate against the violence and insecurity that plagues Mexico, especially in Chihuahua. On February 20, Dulce went to the Chihuahua city as part of Expo Joven, where she gave a lecture on the theme, Friendship. In August 2012, Dulce María helped build and open a playground located in Linwood, California, at the invitation of Kaboom and Kool-Aid, who sponsored this space designed to promote physical activity among minors and reduce obesity levels in this sector of the population. Dulce carried out activities that varied from painting the place, mixing cement, cutting the ribbon of the inauguration, and besides taking pictures with the Hispanic families and volunteers that participated in the event. In October, Dulce was the representative of the campaign Mujeres a Tiempo organized by Televisa Monterrey, a campaign that fights against breast cancer. So committed to this cause, Dulce composed and recorded a theme, Rebelde Arena, to be the campaign anthem, in addition to having recorded a video for the theme in several places of Monterrey accompanied by women who are part of Mexican associations like Mexican Red Cross, Unidas Contigo, and Supera. Dulce was photographed by director and producer Pedro Torres for the Mexican magazine Quién, as part of the campaign Tócate por un México sin cáncer de mama, a campaign where 28 women who participate together to give voice and create health awareness and early detection of breast cancer, and aims to provide funding for the Fundación del Cáncer de Mama. With the images of the 28 women who participated, a gallery was made that remained on display during October on Paseo de la Reforma, Mexico City. In December, during the end-of-year party period, Dulce visited with her sister, Blanca, a hospital that cares for children with cancer in Mexico. During her visit, Dulce delivered toys and talked with the children. In September 2013, Dulce along with artists like Lucero and Rake recorded Su Martillo, the official theme of the campaign, to gather support for those affected by Hurricane Ingrid and Hurricane Manuel. In November, Dulce became the image of MTV's global campaign Someone Like Me, along with Sicko, a global campaign to inform and create conversation among young people about sex, sexual health, and ultimately reach an HIV-free generation. Dulce participated in an event in Mexico, with the participation of international DJ Benjamin Diamond, to talk about the theme. In December, Dulce joins the Televisa Foundation campaign, Live the Dream, an initiative for English language learner in public schools in the United States. On December 9, she visited Burbank Middle School, located in the city of Houston, Texas. Through this campaign, she told of her experiences of overcoming to inspire students to define their goals and how to work to overcome them. In March 2015, Dulce joined the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals to condemn the abuse of elephants in circuses in the United States. In an interview with the agency AP, the singer said her interest in protecting elephants came during a trip to Thailand in 2014. In the video she filmed for the campaign, she asks people not to go to the circuses that use animals and explains in detail all the ill treatment to which elephants are subjected so that they may perform their function. Dulce also applauds the fact that Mexico has already banned the use of wild animals in circuses. In June, during her visit to Chile for her tour, Dulce visited the Corporación de Ayuda al Niño Quemado, appearing captivated by the cause, actively sharing with the children attended at the foundation. In November, on the International Day for the Elimination of Violence Against Women, Dulce joined the Hay Una Más campaign that seeks to sensitize all Mexicans to the problem of gender violence. Through her Twitter account, she published an image of you with the message, "I know a la violencia distrae." Like her, Other personalities have joined this campaign, which was launched by Fundación Origin through its website, where men and women are invited to take a photo and then share in their networks and create a greater impact. In January 2016, Dulce María joins the ERMX Loque en Porto Este en tu Cabeza, organized by the Mexico Communication Council. The concept of the campaign means to the youth beyond their appearance. What really matters is what is in their head, and, in this sense, reading is a tip that gives them more. That is, through it they can express themselves, create, participate and build their own personality. In October, Dulce once again joins a campaign against breast cancer. Now as ambassador of the 4th edition of the campaign Vive con Glamour by Glamour magazine. Initiative held every year during the National Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which aims to have women perform self-examination. On February 23, 2017, Dulce María joined the ambassador, along with Juan Pablo Manzanero and singer Kalimba, to the campaign of the Christian aid organization World Vision International, which helps to change the reality of Latin American children subjected to abuse and violence in all its forms. During the press conference, Dulce emphasized that it is time to join efforts to give a message throughout Mexico and the rest of Latin America, as well as other parts of the world, to reinforce what the organization does for children. Dulce, along with singers like Cristian Castro and Kalimba, released the song De Amor as official song of World Vision. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Would you